All right, 9.3 is going to let us apply our lesson from yesterday to create graphs. In the lesson yesterday, we learned the following definitions. We learned the x-intercept is the ordered pair that results from substituting y equals 0, and that the y-intercept is the ordered pair that results from substituting x equals 0. We also considered the common sense approach, which pretty much means that for your x-intercept, y means nothing, so we did y equals 0. And for the y-intercept, x means nothing, so we did x equals 0, which is pretty much what these two things are saying. But again, the common sense says, here's your long part here, which says x means y equals 0. Here's your x means y equals 0. Y-intercept x equals 0. Y-intercept x equals 0. So again, just making sure you got that down. But let's look at a problem real quick to review the process before looking at what we are actually going to do with it. So what we were doing yesterday is it said, x-intercept means y equals 0. So we actually did 6x plus 3 times 0 equals 36. That means that 3 times 0 goes away, giving us just 6x equals 36. We then divide by 6, giving us x equals 6. There's your x-intercept. What's the y-intercept? Y-intercept means put a 0 in for x because I don't care about x. So 6 times 0 plus 3y equals 36. The 6 times 0 goes away, giving us just 3y equals 36. You then divide by 3, getting y equals 12. And if you're wondering why I'm moving quickly on the solving, it's mainly because you're here because you know how to solve. So I don't think I need to move at a pace that's really slow, because if you're here, you did the solving. And if you have issues with solving, then you need to make sure you get a hold of me, because that is something that probably should have been taken care of already. Now let's look at how this information is used to graph a line. So here's what we are going to do. You're going to have an equation and it's going to say graph it. And so what you're going to do is pretty much say, all right, take this equation and find your x-intercept by plugging in 0 for y. That goes away. 2x equals 12. Divide by 2, x equals 6. Well, here's the thing. X-axis, it even tells you right here, this is your x-axis. Well, where is x equals 6 on the number line? It's right here. So that's your x-intercept. X-axis crosses at 6. Now you're going to do the same thing, except you're going to find your y-intercept. So 2 parentheses 0 plus 3y equals 12. 2 times 0 goes away. 3y equals 12. Looking at this problem, next thing we do is divide by 3. Therefore y is equal to 4. Here's your y-axis. Where is 4? It's right here. And then what your computer is actually going to do with that is actually make the graph. But if you did not have a computer, you would just simply connect those 2 points with a line, and that would represent the graph that you would have. So again, what the two intercepts do for us is they give us 2 points, because remember, you only need 2 points to make a line. So they give us the 2 points that we can use to actually complete everything that we need to complete. And that is it. All right. So moving forward, 5x plus 2y equals 10. Again, first thing we want to do is find the x-intercept. So we put 5x plus 2 times 0 equals 10. 2 times 0 goes away because it's just 0, giving us 5x equals 10. We now divide by 5, getting x equals 2. X-axis, 2 is right there. Now we're going to do the same thing for y. So 5 times 0 plus 2y equals 10. 5 times 0 goes away. Therefore, 2y equals 10. Divide by 2, and y is equal to 5. Y-axis, where is 5? I think it's right there. And again, from there, you simply connect those 2 points with a line, which the computer is going to do this for you. Make sure you pay attention in class when I go over it, because again, that is going to help you out. Or, like I said, just check it out for yourself. But like I said, that is that. That's all you got to do. 6x plus 3y equals 24. Again, find the x-intercept by putting 0 in for y. So 6x plus 3 times 0 equals 24. 3 times 0 obviously goes away, giving us just 6x equals 24. Once I get there, I divide by 6. X equals 4. Here's your x-axis, and 4 is right there, just like it's labeled. I then want the y-intercept, so I do 6 times 0 plus 3y equals 24. 6 times 0 goes away because it equals 0, giving us just 3y equals 24. divide by 3, divide by 3, and y is 8. So go up to where 8 is. And again, on your computer, once you plot that point, it's going to connect it for you. But if you don't have a computer, you just take a ruler, connect those 2 points, and your job is complete. And then the last one before I talk about a couple things that you need to know. 2x plus 9y equals 18. Again, 2x plus 9 times 0 equals 18. 9 times 0 obviously equals 0, so take that away, leaving us 2x equals 18. We then divide by 2, giving us x equals 9. 9 on x would be right here. Then we need the y, so we put 2 times 0 plus 9y equals 18. 2 times 0 goes away because it's 0, which means that 9y equals 18. We divide by 9, getting y equals 2, which would go there. And again, once that happens, take a ruler, sorry for spinning the page around like that, and draw your line, and that is all you need to do. So just be careful on your MathXL. I tested this out before I did it. The plotting is pretty sensitive. It doesn't just jump from 1 to 2 and from 2 to 3. It actually goes from 1 to 1.5 to 2 to 2.5. So when you plot your 6s or your 8s on the x-axis, first off, make sure it's actually on the axis because it will jump above or below. Second off, make sure it's right on that number because it will mark you wrong, and I know it'll get frustrating. And I do understand that some of us, whenever we get frustrated, like to quit. And I just want to tell you right now, just take your time and make sure you zoom in if necessary to pick the right point. Again, complete this assignment fully. Get a 5% bump on your lowest quiz score. This has to be done by Friday. If you want a test bump, you have to get to the assessment tomorrow. That will actually get you up to 10% on your lowest test score. So if you take the assessment tomorrow and get 100%, I give you a 10% bump on your lowest test score. If you get a 90%, 93, 94, 90, whatever, you'll get a 9% bump. If you get an 80 something, you'll get an 8% bump, and so on. So the key thing to remember is you can only take this assessment if you have 100% on 9-1, 9-2, and 9-3 because you should have been working on those throughout the week. If not, just earn the points you can on the 9-1 through 9-3. And if you can get to this, great. But like I said, if you just work as hard as you can to get the points you can, I think it'll help out. So outside of that, just good luck and talk to you later.